So today, what we're going to do, we're going to change the gearbox oil in our LandPride RCR 2596 mower. Now all we need is our Williams toolkit and an Allen wrench. I'll show you where we need to use the Allen wrench a little bit later, but first thing we need to do, we need to take this cover off here. Unscrew all these three knobs. And then we lift this cover off. So now that the cover's off, I'll just give you a rundown of what we got here. We got vents on the top. We got a level plug, and we got a drain plug down here. So we got 3 gearboxes. These 2 outside ones are the same. Now this Allen key, you'll probably need an Allen key in here because getting a socket and ratchet in there is a little bit difficult with this bolt here. So I like to use an Allen key on that one. Now the middle gearbox here, again we got a vent up here, a level plug, and a drain plug. So fairly simple. We don't need too many tools to do this one. I've already found out these outside gearboxes, they use a 7/8. I like to use these deep sockets because they actually fit over the vent and they come out real easy like that. This Williams toolkit is very handy. You can see we got deep, 1/4 inch, 3/8. Got a couple adapters in here, some swing handles. We got some flat wrenches and then a couple of generic screwdrivers that we seem to always use. So anyways, we got 7/8 on these outside vents, and then 3/4 on this middle vent here. So that's the first thing we're going to want to do. We're going to want to take the vents out, then we're going to want to take the level plugs out. So now that we have the vent plug and the level plug out, what I like to do, I like to take this suction gun here. It's got a flexible end on it. I want to make sure that's nice and clean before we stick it down in that gearbox. But I'll put it up here through the vent hole, and then I can suck most of the oil out without having to take the drain plug out and empty the whole gearbox onto the mower deck here. So now we got that suction gun down in that gearbox. I'll just show you. We can suck most of this oil right out of this gearbox. So now that we got as much oil sucked out as we can with that suction gun, we're ready to take this drain plug out. Now you can see I got some soaker pads shoved down in there. That's probably the best option we have to collecting all this oil. So we'll take that drain plug out, and there's nothing there. So now that we have the old oil out of the gearbox, we can go ahead and put the drain plug back in. Now we looked in the manual. What the manual says is that these outside gearboxes take 1 liter. The middle one takes 2 liters. So today we're just going to use some Quaker State 80W90. And we'll put those 2 liters in, and right when we get to about that 2 liters, we should see it coming out this level plug. So we'll fill through the vent until it comes out the level. So now that we got oil coming out the level hole here, took just a little bit more than 2 liters. We can put the level plug back in. We can put the vent back in. Then we'll tighten that up. with our 3/4 inch socket. And this will get tightened up with our 5/16 Allen socket. So now we got the plugs back in, tightened them up. Repeat the process on these two outside gearboxes. Again, those take 1 liter. Middle one took just over 2. Put your cover back on. Go out and mow for a couple hours. Just keep your eye on the plugs for the first couple hours and should be good to go.